Okie dokie. Let's see who's going to join today. If you guys join in, hi there. Can you let me know if you can hear me, you guys? Is this thumbs up or something so I know you guys can hear me? I have a really important message to give you guys today. So if you're joining, please welcome and stay tuned. Please don't leave this live. I barely go live, you guys, and I really felt it in my heart to actually go live and do like a public service announcement. So, okay, perfect. You guys can hear me good. Let's just wait for a few more people to just join. I'm a little bit nervous about this message that I'm going to share with you guys. And I just felt like I needed to just put it out here. So, welcome, welcome. Stay in. If you are joining, please do not leave because this is something that you guys definitely need to hear. Again, I barely go live. I barely go live. And honestly, I'm super nervous for what I'm about to say because first of all, I've been kind of MIA for like the last few days, maybe like a week or so until yesterday. And it was because I was actually going through a lot, and I ended up coming across something that was very concerning in this movement, and also like a super red flag that I want everyone to just be cautious of because it's happening. And a lot of people want to be in this movement and be talking about in the name of God, or I was sent because of God to come and help you guys and all this other shit, and it can come off as manipulation. And or it can come off as, oh my God, this person is here to save us, and they're the ones that are here to help us. So I want to give a clear message today. Please, if you're joining, please stay. I'm just getting started. So I'll just give maybe about a few more minutes for people to come in. I hope everyone's having a good day. I know I look like a hot mess. I'm like barely getting my makeup done, and I was like, you know what? Forget my fucking makeup. I need to go live and I need to say and get this off of my chest, especially to women out there. Okay. I love you men. I love you guys. And I know you guys also get involved in some shit that you guys should not be involved in. But because I'm a woman and I just believe I went through something that had to do with vulnerability and, being, I don't want to say taken advantage of, but sometimes when you're not fully comprehending this movement, people can take advantage of you, and it can appear as later down the line it's literally wolves in sheep's clothing. And so please, please, please stay here to listen to this message. I'm gonna go ahead and just spill it. So and this is, I'm not going to name any names in the movement, okay? I just felt like throughout this path, right, everything that we're learning here is about bondage, securitizations, and how the fuck did we all get involved in this shit as far as all this craziness with debt and all this shit, right? And when you get into a sovereign movement, or you start looking at people's IG or Facebook or YouTube, whatever, you start thinking like, okay, this person knows knowledge, including me, right? You guys, are on the platform following. You guys think I have great information. Thank you. But also, even in the information, you guys still need to go and do your research, even the stuff that I post, right? And so I was caught off guard maybe like less than a year ago with someone in the movement, because I'm just very like, oh, let's just all get together. Like deep down inside, that's how I really am. Let's just all get together and just tackle this movement together. And let's just, join forces against the government and, and the bondage that they've tried to take over with our people and our families and lineages and all of that, right? And so you come in from awakening and wanting clarity, and wanting to join movements to feel like you're not alone, right? Because that's where I was at. And to also be in a position where you can get mentored, right? I get it. I completely understand that. And I'm a little bit nervous about saying this stuff because I know that it's, if people are watching me, they know exactly who they are, because I had to send lawful um, documents to them. Because what's happening is that people come in, especially elderlies or women and all of that. And sometimes a lot of men too, but I feel like men are a little bit more sharper sometimes, not to disvalue women, right? We have an intuition that's very, very like in us. But sometimes as a woman, even myself, I kind of like just, sometimes I fight my intuition. I don't know if that makes sense. And it's like something in my body is telling me, like, no, this is not right. Don't do this, blah, blah, blah. But then me, because I'm so compassionate and it hasn't gone to my fucking brain yet, I always try to give the benefit of the doubt to people. And so, now I'm coming to the awareness where it's like, I cannot just keep doing that. I need to really follow my fucking intuition. And so the whole point of this fucking life is when you see people that they are bonding others into their own trust, or bonding them into their like their own bond, and saying that you're going to get redemption through their own currency, that is fucking constructive fraud, you guys. Okay, when you give someone power of attorney over your estate, you've given the keys to somebody else, right? The whole point of this movement is that you become sovereign from all these fucking invisible shit, paper terrorism from the government, right? And that you revoke everybody's power of attorney, and that you take power of attorney over the straw man or the estate. And so when you think that somebody else is your savior in this shit, or that somebody's going to redeem you if you were to go ahead and give them power of attorney, you've literally entered into a constructive fraud fucking contract. Let me tell you why it's constructive fraud. And I'm just going to do a disclaimer that people in the movement that are doing this may or may not understand what they're doing. Okay, so this is just to still give the benefit of the doubt to some people. They may not understand what they're doing. Okay, and so I really want to believe that they don't understand, but other things tell me otherwise. But when you enter into letting someone do a UCC1 on you, bond you or your trust or your estate, you've literally given for the rest of your life until you revoke it, any and all assets that are in your Schedule A now belong to the one who bonded you and did a UCC1 on you. Now, I don't know if that fucking makes sense to you guys, but that's what the fuck it is. And it took me some time to really comprehend, because this individual really wanted to be involved in my platform. And I have such a hard time, like, especially because this platform, I did it from the ground up, from where, with my ex-husband leaving because he thought I was a conspiracy theorist and all of this. So I don't really let anybody just in my platform, because I feel like if we're not aligned, and something in my intuition is telling me, don't fucking go forward with these people, then I do stop, but then I still try to give the benefit of the doubt. And so when you are allowing somebody to bond you and take fiduciary, control over your straw man, over your estate, instead of it being you, or, let's say you did let somebody take full power of attorney over your estate, let's just say, right? There needs to be a full fucking disclosure of a contract of what the fuck is going to be done with utilizing your estate. What kind of power of attorney are they taking over? What kind of power are you giving them? Okay, full disclosure. And if you're dealing with another person and their trust, then you need to be seeing their articles of their trust. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're actually moving into a redemption redemption supposedly, right? Where you are being bonded so that their cryptocurrency can redeem your whatever you owe, your mortgage, supposedly, whatever the fuck, right? You have just given access to someone to put you in the dark fucking web and literally have your social security number, your birth certificate number, all of that fucking shit, which is what we're trying to move away from. But then people in this movement are doing it to innocent fucking people. Can you guys let me know if that makes sense? Or do I sound fucking crazy? Because as soon as I figured that shit out, I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that you're doing this to the fucking people. This is what constructive fraud literally looks like. You get in thinking that you're getting something out of it, right? There's no full disclosure, no nothing, just like the banks, right? Just like the fucking banks. You think that you're getting a loan, right? But really, we all know that that shit doesn't exist, right? And then they in the back end are doing shit and securitizing your social security number, your birth certificate, maybe potentially opening up other shit that you have no clue over, okay? And potentially, right? Because they're not teaching sovereignty. They're not teaching how for you to be sovereign, how for you to be the one that is in control of your estate. And so if they're not teaching you to be sovereign, then you are still being like a beneficiary, just like the estate has us, or sorry, just like the government tries to have us. And so I just wanted to make this announcement because I received a bond, and it was a marital bond. And I was like, first of all, I just got out of a divorce. I was with somebody for 15 years. And this is where my vulnerability comes into place, okay? This is why I say women, okay? So this is not nothing to do with men. I love you guys. I have a son, okay? I have to protect my son too. So I get it. I'm not here to, it's not sexism here, okay? Or feminism. I don't fucking do that shit. I'm saying that as a woman, when you do get left or something like that from being called as conspiracy, if there is any women out there that have been put in the situation that I've been put in, I'm talking to those people too, is that, okay, you're a conspiracy theorist, whatever the fuck, and then you feel alone, and then you find someone in the movement who seems like, someone that's trying to help others. And you don't really comprehend all of it yet, right? And so that's kind of where I was at. And I wasn't comprehending. And I was like, well, first of all, I like what you're doing, because at that point I didn't think in my fucking head what it was. And then when I got the marital bond, I was like, why the fuck am I getting a marital bond? Right? It just didn't make sense to me. And I was like, first of all, and it said bondage for life, for eternity. Okay. I was like, what? Right? I was like, what the fuck is this? Right? But because I had so much shit going on, I didn't really, I rebutted it on a text message, and I was like, I'm not in a capacity to get married right now. I'm still, trying to figure out people and trying to like get to know people in the movement. Like, I cannot be committed. Not that I want to go out and talk to a bunch of men, but it's just that I just couldn't, right? And so with that marital bond, after a few months, it's been about a few months, I started researching, especially because now I got involved in the certified certified fraud examiners, and I started doing a bunch of research because that's what I want to do. I want to be certified fraud examiner. I started looking into bonds and all this shit, and I was like, wait a fucking minute, it just clicked with me. Isn't this the whole thing that we're fucking fighting against? Bond is bondage. And so then I started going even deeper into this stuff, and I'm like, if they're taking people's social security number, claiming power of attorney over the people, bonding them in the name of God, or that, oh, this is alignment, and God, in the name of love, sent me here to be your protector, to help you, to make sure that you're okay. I'm going to take suretyship, and I'm going to be the trustee, and you don't have to worry about nothing. People, y'all need to wake up, because it just fucking happened to me. And this shit is not a fucking joke. Okay? It really is not. And the thing about all of this is that if they're not teaching you how to fucking do this shit yourself, then you are being led astray. And all your shit and all your property, the day that you die, is gonna go to that trust, because you just signed it over to them. And they just fucking took everything from your fucking family and robbed you blind in the name of God. Okay? I did not just come up in here looking like this to fucking for clout, okay? Or to fucking say anything. It's like, I'm just so like shocked that I like, when you just have such a fucking pure heart and you just want to see the good in people. You just want to see that everybody in this movement means well, that everybody is trying to fight the same battle. But no, that's not what the fuck it is. Some people actually take advantage of the shit. And again, the thing is that too, is that if you're not seeing remedy with all this shit, what the fuck you know what I'm saying? Like, I have been very transparent. I have not gone through my credits. I haven't got my credits yet. That's at the point where I'm at. But what I do teach people is about trust and all this other shit. And what I noticed about this all was that these cocksuckers, right? If they're not teaching you how to be sovereign, what could be happening in the back end is that they're actually collecting credits on your fucking behalf. Because you just gave them power of attorney, and you just let them bond you, and you just let them lien your ass. So I really think, I just posted something, if you guys want to share it, please share it, because this shit needs to go like viral, as far as like people needing to know, especially like innocent elder people who are really looking for shit to help them, and then they come to someone who starts speaking the name of God, and then they're like, oh my gosh, these people seem very legit, and it seems like God brought them to come and help us, and all this shit, and it's like, it's so fucked up, and it's so disgusting. And as soon as I realized that, I fucking had to get a few of my private witnesses, and I was so fucking embarrassed in front of my own witnesses, because they had to read the shit. And I hope you're not talking about who I see a group I am in. I didn't do it. A lot of members did. I'm probably am talking about who you think I'm talking about. Because they're very like out there. So, but the point is that, I sent my shit to my witnesses, because I was like, I'm kind of scared now, because I'm like whistleblowing on someone like who is very well known out there. And I don't want nothing to happen to me and my kids and all this other stuff. And, my witnesses have also been very supportive, and they're like, if anything happens, don't worry, we're witnessing what happened. But it's private, because again, this is equity. I'm moving in an equitable manner. But I do want to let people know out here of the shit that's happening. I don't need to say who the fuck is doing it. Put 2 and 2 together, and that is what it is. And are they making it, or we're not going to be able to get remedy anymore? Okay, so you can just rebut whatever the fuck you did. Okay, that's all this is about, is that if you got into a contract, you obviously just rebut it, right? And that's all there is to it. And I did some kind of like joinder shit back in like last year, and I ended up like realizing like, oh my fucking God, I fucking actually gave consent. But the thing is that here's where it fucking gets crazier, is that you gave consent to, like, whatever other people gave consent, right? Including myself, we're not under full disclosure consent, meaning that Did they fully disclose that as soon as you fucking let yourself get bonded or you join into their trust, that, you know, you're fucking giving up all your shit in your own trust? Did they fully disclose that? Then it's constructive fraud. It's constructive fraud, you guys, because they did not fully disclose that. You get what I'm saying? And so then you need to rebut that, because it seems like a lot of the stuff, like all this shit that's going on, a lot of this shit is being sent in to the IRS, meaning if you give power of attorney over your estate, that shit's being sent to the IRS. And unless you rebut that shit, guess who has power of attorney over you? And you signed it without full disclosure. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense, you guys? Please let me know if that makes sense. And so, again, if somebody bonded you, filed a lien against you, all in the name of God, you see, this fucking shit can get perverted too, right? This shit can get perverted into the name of God and shit, and this is how the Vaticans did their shit. Okay, just so you guys know, this is how Vaticans did the shit on the fucking people. Is in the name of God, let's all just fucking take ownership of every fucking body because they're stupid and they don't know any better. And now you got people in the sovereign movement doing the same fucking shit. And then on top of this, you guys, I ended up finding out that I wasn't even dealing with the fucking man. I was dealing with a name that was a fucking trust. Without full disclosure. Correct. Yes, you should. You should definitely ask for full accounting. I'm not going to say who it is, you guys. Please do not fucking ask me, because I need to remain, this is, you guys, if this is something that happened to you, I'm just here to spread awareness and for you guys to understand, to rebut the fucking shit, okay? And to let others know that they need to rebut that shit. And so anyways, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I'm fucking like, I was so nervous to come on here because I felt like, you know, fuck, I don't want to like bring hella light to this individual or the people. And then, you know, God, shit, I'm a woman with kids, you know what I'm saying? And shit can get scary and stuff like that. But then I know deep down inside, you know, I bring people back to source. Go back. I cannot save you. I'm not your savior. I'm here just to fucking spread a fucking word and message. Okay. That's just what the fuck it is. I'm here to say, okay, go, you see this? Okay. Now you go do your research and look at it. I'm not nobody's fucking savior. I'm not going to save you. You got to save your fucking self. Seriously. I'm just here to spread awareness, and that's it. And to remind you who you are. And that's it. We are not under other people's trusts. The whole point of us fucking getting out there and us doing what we do is to fucking get out of all this entanglement, of all this paper terrorism, of all this fucking bondage that we did not that we never got fully disclosed to us. That's all I'm here to tell you guys. And the fact that it fucking happened to me right in fucking my face, and I couldn't fucking comprehend it at the time. My body was telling me something, my spirit was telling me something, but then my mind was like, oh no, it's no, they're just here trying to help people and blah 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 blah, giving the fucking, you know, benefit of the doubt to the fullest. And so then when it finally dawned on me about like the bondage and the fucking sureties and fucking sending shit off to the IRS and the treasury and all this shit, you've given your keys to somebody else. It is what it is. You know, there's a lot of people that do this shit and give their keys to somebody else, not because, you know, they comprehend it. They don't comprehend it, right? They don't, they see, or they feel like they can trust this individual and they mean well because they keep using the verbiage of God and, this and the other. And it could be too that this individual maybe doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, I'm still trying to give the benefit of the doubt, you guys. I'm still trying to give the benefit of the fucking doubt. I really want to believe in my heart that they don't fucking know. I really do. But I don't fucking know. It's like it's like an evil genius. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, you guys, I'm gonna probably jump off. I hope that this live helped you guys, and then also I am gonna be going over a little bit more in detailed in my in the private school academy that I have going on. And if you guys do want to join, I don't fucking collect or ask for any fucking body's fucking social security number. None of that shit. I don't even want that shit. Okay, don't want that shit. Don't give it to nobody. You guys, don't fucking give it to nobody, especially not your kids' shit, please, for the life of God. But I'm gonna go. We're doing a live workshop on Tuesday, and I'm gonna go over how Vatican's set everything up just this fucking way, because it just dawned on me that the way that they're setting all this shit up is exactly the way that Vatican set their shit up. And I'm gonna go into very, very deep details. The academy cost right now is $111, you guys. But the way that I'm doing it, and I'm probably gonna add like another workshop. Right now it's just one workshop, but we had a coffee social last week, I think it was, or the week before. And so I may add like a coffee social and then maybe like another workshop throughout the month. So it'll be 111, 2 workshops, and then maybe a coffee social. And then I'm going to include all the like, there's going to be a lot of stuff. So there's going to be like the ministry stuff, the 508c1a, really going through constructive fraud, really going through identity theft, really going through PMAs, live in trusses, how to be set up yourself, how to really understand and comprehend it yourself, so that you walk in awareness. You fucking know how to do all this shit without, I'm just here trying to guide you, but I'm not going to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? And if you expect somebody to do that shit for you, you're going to get robbed, you guys. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. And it's sad that people fucking take advantage of people like this. And so anyways, yeah, I'm going to have a live on Tuesday. I was just going to have a Q&A, but because of this new like findings on stuff, I was like, there's no fucking way I can just have a Q&A with my people in the private. I need to do a full fucking breakdown of like everything as far as awareness and how Vatican's moved and how it's being modernized now, even in this fucking movement, and what to look out for. And so anyways, you guys, I'll have the links are in my bio, and I hope to see you guys there on the private side. But yes, please be careful out there, and anything that you have done to give somebody else your social security number, power of attorney, any of that shit, just fucking send a rebuttal. And so I love you guys so much. Be aware, and if something doesn't sit well in your body with something or someone, and really try to see through the manipulation, because churches do this to people. Oh, in the name of Jesus, in the name of God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit is not okay. Not in this fucking movement. It's so fucking sad to see this shit too. And I really want to give the benefit of the doubt that some people just don't comprehend. And maybe they just don't know what they're doing. But then my soul is telling me that they fucking do. And anyways, you guys, I love you guys, and have a wonderful Sunday. And I will hopefully see you guys on the private side again Tuesday. I'm having the live workshop at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, you guys, have a good one. Love you, and thank you guys so much for joining and listening to this message. And please spread awareness, okay? Love you guys.